Today I'm chatting with Kevin, who has an established family travel blog called the Wandering Wagars. As a family, they have already explored 18 countries with their two very young boys, and what's great is that they cram all of their adventures into their standard annual holidays. Their love of outdoor activities and exploring nature has taken them to Alaska for whale watching, Iceland for hiking, and to Argentina to view penguins. Their micro adventures are really inspiring and prove that if you plan your trips well, you can see and do a lot in a short space of time. First of all, I just want to chat to you about your adventures, because what's really apparent from your blog is that you managed to cram all these really varied activities into short spaces of time, like dog sledding, skiing with a 2-year-old, which is amazing, a lot of hiking. So tell us a little bit about some of your favourite adventures.
Oh wow, that's hard to even find a place to start. There's been so many. When we travel, we really cram a lot into a short period of time. I mean, we're dealing with type of restrictions and time that most parents are dealing with. 2-3 weeks vacation in a year, school and everything. So a lot of it is about timing and planning. What we love to do is a lot of outdoors, a lot of nature, a lot of hiking. So we push to get as much of that into the time. So we look at where are we going to be, where can we get to, what are the times it's going to take for us to get to these places, and how long do the activities take when we get there. And then usually we double it because we travel with kids. So, when you're spending a lot of money to get to a destination, you want to have a chance to experience it to its maximum potential.
How much does price dictate where you go?
Price always comes into consideration. Especially as the family grows. When it was two of us, it wasn't as crucial. But now there's four of us, and we all play full fare. It's it becomes more important. So usually what we do for our destinations is we've got a list of places that we really want to go. You want to call it a bucket list, or you call it just a dream list or whatever. And it's big. We look for flight deals for those destinations, and then we pick our destination based on the best deal that we can find. So we're not, we're going to Peru in March, let's find the best price. It's let's find the best price to either Peru or Iceland or Argentina or Jordan or wherever, and then we'll pick the destination based on where we can find our best deals.
You do so much hiking with your kids, which is great. Now, I've found that between the ages of 3 and 6, sometimes that's quite a difficult age for parents to encourage their children to be enthusiastic about walking. Do you have any tips or distraction techniques for getting kids outdoors and getting them enthusiastic about walking?
Start early. Our eldest son was 1 when we went to Iceland. We had him out exploring and walking and for the most part he held his own. I mean, we took a carrier, a child carrier with us to help him when he got tired. But he was ready for the hikes, and he saw us doing it, and he wanted to join us. They have way more energy than we do as parents. So they love to get there. The problem is their ability to go the distance is not quite as good. So the way we always do our hikes is we will never go farther than we can carry them, because sometimes they're in the mood and sometimes they're not. But our goal is always to get them outside and enjoying it and seeing nature and seeing the energy and the wildlife and the streams, oceans, and get them to get a connection to that. Because once they have that connection, then the next place that we want to go, they say, hey, remember when we did this? I'd like to do something like that again. And then we make sure that we take their travel plans into consideration, whether it's picking a destination or picking something that they want to see or do, then we focus on those.
Do your children have a standout experience or holiday that they love or they talk about?
Yeah, because both of their most standout holidays are the ones that they took when they were one. Our eldest talks about Iceland all the time. Our youngest talks about Jordan all the time. In fact, he always says, "We live in Jordan." He's convinced that somehow we live in Jordan. He still talks about our guide from Jordan all the time, and which is amazing because he's 4 years old now. Our oldest is 6, and they remember these experiences from when they were 1. And they might not remember the details, but they remember moments, and they remember experiences, and they remember people, and it becomes a part of who they are. And then they start looking through the photos that we've taken, and they ask questions. Questions they ask, the more either memories or at least a consciousness of their experiences comes out, and they're able to relate to those, and something about them sticks inside them. And so 6 years or 5 years or 4 years or 3 years later, they're still able to talk about these things. And they would not be able to remember what television show they watched 5 years ago, but they can remember they got to pilot a schooner in the North Atlantic or something like that. So it's so fun to be able to sit at the dinner table and say, have a conversation about a trip, and have them be excited and share their memories, and talk about riding camels through the desert, or that time that we saw penguins on the coast, or just anything that we've done that sticks with them is just so much fun for us all the time.
Do you have any final words of wisdom for any members of the community who want to be more adventurous with their travel, but maybe haven't taken the plunge yet?
The biggest word of wisdom that I could have is get your kids passionate about the things that you are passionate about. Share your passions with them and learn their passions as they grow. When a child is 1 or 2, they don't know necessarily the things that they love and the things that are going to make an impact in their life. But they're going to see you following your dreams and your goals and your adventures, and they're going to learn that those things are possible. So go out and do it. Find a way to get outside and do something amazing. And then when they have kids, they're going to take them outside and they're going to do something amazing with them.
Oh, thank you. That's brilliant advice.